Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and my good name is Georgina George. I am a Kenyan living in Germany since 2021, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, please stay with us and watch my content, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up and continue watching other videos that I have posted down below. And if it's another time that you're tuning in, stay on board till the end. I'm going to also talk about an interesting topic. And as you all know, I was an au pair for 1 year. I took the program for 1 year, and then I changed into something else that we'll come to discuss a bit later. So as an au pair, my first year was a good year. I really appreciate of the opportunity that I got, but I cannot end it without saying the challenges that I faced. And for everyone that is in this process and wants to move abroad, these are some things that you will face and you'll come across with. It doesn't mean everything, but some of the things you'll come to pass through. So it's nice, or it will be great if I give you a heads up of what is to expect. The first challenge was the language. Moment of silence. It is still a challenge, and up until now I still do online language classes because of school that I have. So the only opportunity that I have to do that I get is to do it online. It was a challenge the first time I landed and I was outside. The people that I met, it was Germans in the train station up until when I got to the house. But I'm thankful for the family that I was staying with. The parents used to speak in English and the children in German, and they did not understand any English. So I had to integrate with them, and they taught me a lot. I came back and started learning with the kids like a beginner. Even though I had studied back at home up to A2 level, it was like a fresh start to start again and to refresh my mind. I understood some things, but the problem was to speak out, because somehow this language plays with your confidence. I can say so. But I'm at a good place, not a perfect place. I'm still in the learning process. As they say, learning never ends. Learning never ends. Second challenge was the weather. I traveled in October, and it's when the cold season is starting. It was already so cold for me. And this is something that you'll face if you're coming to a European country and you come from Africa or other countries that have warmer climate. Here it's another story, a different story. So I used to also think, they say it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. But let me tell you, experience is the best teacher, and it's cold. So keep yourself warm, be prepared, and be ready to integrate with the new culture, and you'll just get used to it. Of importance, just keep yourself warm. Another thing to note is during the cold season, when the sun is not shining and there's no vitamin D, it is advisable for you to take vitamin D capsules just to boost your immunity and just to get rid of this tiredness. Last year, my host mom introduced me to these capsules, and they were really, really, really good help. I used to take a tablet a day in the morning. Yeah. Another thing about the weather in my country, we usually say in our language, kupima weather na macho. Like, you just go outside and you check and you say, oh, okay, today it won't rain, or oh, today it will rain. Shock on me. When I came here, I learned to use the weather app to know how's the weather going to be this week, how is going to be the next week, and prepare myself before I go out. And I think this is something that I have really, really learned, and it's new to me. I never used to do that in my home country, But yes, now I do it, and it's part of me and it's part of my life. Checking the weather and how it will be. You can even plan your things according to the weather, guided by the weather map, to know next week I'm planning to do an out event, to go somewhere. Then I'll have to dress warm, I'll have to do this, or yeah, and vice versa. I think this is the third challenge that was and is, but I'm getting better with time, is the food. My people, I struggled. I really struggled having that. I'm coming from a different culture and have to integrate with in a family setup with the kinds of food, their type of foods. In Africa or in my homeland, we take 2 warm meals in a day plus breakfast. And here it's a different story. Depending on the family that you are, morning it can be a cold breakfast, juice, yogurt, or cereals with milk, but also with a lot of coffee. So just depending with what you like. And then some families take warm meals at lunchtime and a little bit of something light dinner. For example, bread. Yes, Germans love a lot of bread. This, you have read about it or you've heard about it, and it's a fact and it's there. So for me, it didn't sit well with me. I used to feel sometimes like I'm sleeping hungry because of the kind of dinner that I had. And it took me a while for me to open up, or to open up that I need something more to eat. And I ended up snacking a lot. I used to have a lot of snacks in my cabinet or somewhere in the Nachtschrank. Was ist Nachtschrank? The family was very accommodative. They used to ask me a lot, what kinds of foods do we eat in Kenya, in my homeland? And slowly but slowly, they used to tell me, if it's not enough or you feel like you miss your food, you're allowed to cook. Just tell me, or we can go together in the supermarket and get something to eat that is close to something you do at home or you eat at home. Another challenge was going to that supermarket because everything is written in German, and it took me time to understand. And she just used to show me, and I say, yeah, we have something close to this, yeah, we have something close to this. But with time, I got to understand about the after shops where you could go and get something close to what you can relate, and it has greatly improved. But the bread, it took time. It took time. Number 4 on the list is the currency. I had to learn about the currency. It was a challenge because I was used to my Kenyan shilling. Coming to this country, this is a new country, and then there you have to learn how to use euros. And I thought the notes, the money in form of notes, was of more value as coins. Shock on me? Shock. It is of the same value. At €2, I used to stash them in my table, a small container, and I used to think they're of less value. But when you go to the supermarket, I came to learn that these are the same coins that I used, and the value of €2 was equivalent to something close to €200 or more in my country, thereabout. And this is something that I learned how to use, whether it's in cents, €2 or a 5 note euro, 10 note euro, or 20 or 50 or 100. That's something that I came to learn. So prepare yourself. Some knowledge in you Google will really help for you to know the value of money. The problem was I used to compare the prices in Kenya and here. Like, I will convert. Now that I started learning about the currency, I used to convert, and I used to say, this is so expensive. This money could help someone back at home. This money could do something, but it's too expensive. But the problem is it limits you from living life, that you cannot buy this cute sweater at this cost because it's too expensive. It will, yeah. Just live life, accept that you are in this new country, and learn to integrate with the people, the way of dressing, how much the prices cost, and yeah, always go with what works with you and scratch yourself where you can reach. Yeah, this one you'll face as the first thing that even you step here is the means of transport. So if you come with a train, so another challenge that you will face, and this is something that you'll face the first time you step here, is the means of transport. You have to learn how to use the buses and how to use the trains. In that, it's different from back in my country or in the country that you come from. And I'll speak for me as I'll speak for myself. That is Kenya. We were used to paying in cash, and also like in my country, the buses are always there. You go inside as you go your way. But here, the trains and the buses have a specific schedule at what time they should be there and what time that it will stop at a certain place. You have to make sure you run for the bus or else it will take off. And also booking of the tickets at the train station or online. And online is always for me the simplest way to book a ticket. And this I learned the hard way, but also with the help of my host family. I came to learn how to go about it. Of course, with 1, 2, 3 mistakes, but I came to learn it. And so you have to come up to terms with buying the tickets, catching the buses, the time schedule, so that you don't get late. And keep in mind, punctuality in Deutschland is like top notch. And that is my next point, punctuality. Never get late. Or if you get late, and maybe it's because the train was late, the bus delayed, please communicate as early as possible. But also don't be always late to pick up the kids from kindergarten, late to pick the kids from school, late to take the kids to swimming courses, late to take them to serve them food or to prepare something for them, late to work. It will be catastrophic for you. This is something that was a culture shock, and it had been something bothering me, but I came to terms with it very quickly. Even at my place of school, you should be on time, and if not on time and something has happened, you are supposed to communicate very early so that they know you're late because of certain reason. And that's just how it works. Or else you'll get angry. It will just be a catastrophic day for you. It will not be a perfect day for you. Yeah. Another challenge was homesickness, including loneliness, including no friends. My only friends were the kids and my family. Apart from that, on the weekend, sometimes you could just wait and think to yourself, what am I going to do? And not every weekend can happen like that, because sometimes it gets toll of you in your mind and you miss home and you miss your people, you miss your family. It's a different setup here compared to back home, where you know your friends, you've grown up with your friends, you'll meet them at church, you'll meet them just for a coffee, you'll meet them just to go and talk and have a nice time and just feel good. It's people you've grown with, friends that you've created or you've made in school, in high school, in university, or wherever you are. But here it's a different country. You've come, you know nobody, and it takes a toll on you. Something that helped me was communicating with the group of people that we studied together in the same language school, and I knew they managed to come over to Germany, and so we started creating connections, and then we found WhatsApp groups of Kenyans in Germany, and that's how it grew. Another way, so that is an online connection. Another way I found friends is going to church. Another way was, and this one I took it personally because I was going to depression and loneliness in a very bad way. I found activities happening in my village because I was in a small village and no one was there. Sometimes you could not even see a black person. And I was like, this is so, so, so sad and lonely. So the only way I could integrate, and I spoke this with my host parent, is to find a club or a small thing that excites me and participate. And I chose to join a volleyball group of people that used to play 2 times in a week, in the evenings after work, after everyone is done with work, and I'm done with my work, and the kids are are at home, the parents are at home, and the kids are sleeping. It used to start around 7 or 8, and I go and play for 1 hour or 1 or close to 2 hours, and this really helped me balance my emotions and my depression. I don't want to say that because, but it was heading there, and the loneliness. So having something to do in a week, apart from working with kids, I used to attend language school. I got a lot of friends that we could meet over the weekend in the language school. Another way was within the week, in the evenings, I used to have a volleyball group where we could play, or you can join a singing group, or you can join an art classes, or you can join swimming classes, or you can join dancing classes. I used to see them participating, and this is some of the activities that make you be lively and get out of your comfort zone or out of your loneliness. Homesickness, the only way that you can deal with, eat good food. Eat something that relates to your home meals, you'll feel good about it. And then communicate as often as possible with the people back at home. The distance will never grow smaller, as in it will take you a long time to rejoin with your friends, and you'll lose some of the friends that you used to know, because out of sight, out of mind. But contacting or staying in contact using video calls, that really helps. And also talking. Of importance is take care of yourself, take care of your mind. Another challenge that I faced, and this one I had to pull up my socks, was making my hair. My hair used to look like it needs help, and I really struggled. And as back in Kenya, we know you can buy hair, you can go anywhere, someone will do your hair, you just pay some price and you have your hair. But in Germany, I'm new, I'm in a village, you're an au pair, you know nobody. You don't know even where to get the products, because when I travel, I didn't come with hair materials to help do my hair, just a few things, but it was not too much to help to sustain me the whole year. So what I did, I had to pull up my socks, go to YouTube, learn how to do my hair, to braid my hair, and I did my hair. The first time it was a total fail. I did halfway, I didn't know how many pieces fit in my hair, but the second trial and the third trial and up to date, I still do my hair. Like this one. I did this one. Germany has opened me up into doing a problem solver, I can say so, because if your hair is not done, you learn how to do your hair, because by the time you look for someone to do your hair, it will take you a whole year. So I learned to do my hair, I learned to blow dry my hair, to take care of my feet, to take care of my face, because I had a lot of breakouts when I came here because of weather changes and the food and everything in it. So you learn how to do your hair, you learn how to fix tables and chairs. It's a whole season of learning yourself and learning how to solve the problems that you come across. And so before you come here as a new au pair to any European countries, kindly, as you're packing that bag, pack some braids for yourself. You will learn to do your hair within time, or if you have friends, or you know a few people, it's a good way to meet over the weekend and they can do your hair, but you have to pay something for it. The last one, but not the least, because maybe there could be a part two. So another point or another challenge that I faced was the laws. So you were born in Kenya or you were born in your home place and you know the rules. You know how to go about outside and inside in your personal space. Coming to Germany was a new beginning, a new chapter of life, a new experience. That includes also to know the laws. And I'm going to say this again. Being in my host family helped me a lot because they took me in and showed me some of the few of the laws that are very important in Germany. For example, on Sunday, most of the supermarkets and kiosks and shops and everything are closed, except for in the Bahnhof at the train stations because people are traveling. So if you want to buy anything, you have to go to the train station and they are always expensive. But if you want to do your shopping, do it any other time of the week except on Sunday because everything will be closed. It's called like Ruhota, there's nothing happening. People are relaxing at their homes. Low, there are many, but some of the few things that I picked is no online streaming of movies and series. I mean, in Kenya, we do that using any website. You can just live stream or online stream and do and watch movies and videos. Here, not allowed. If you have to watch a movie, pay for Netflix and watch in Netflix or Prime. What is it called? Prime Videos, something like that. Amazon. Have an account that is paid for and watch your movies. But anything else, Another thing was, I think this is during the week. Past 10 p.m., you're not allowed to make noise, like loud music, like really, really loud music. That's not allowed. And many, many others. So sometimes if you're not sure how to go about it, it is better you as an au pair to be on the safer side is ask your host parents. And also it's also a mistake or it's also not allowed for you to travel using the trains and the buses without a ticket. You are calling for problems, my sister, my brother. You are calling for problems. So these are some of the challenges that I faced when I came as an au pair during the 1 year program, and some still I face even in this new chapter of my life. For example, the language, but it is something that you will learn how to go about it as it comes. All you have to understand is you're in a cultural program. You're in a space where you are integrating with people with their own culture. You have to understand and to live and to know how to live and integrate with them one day at a time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing. If you like this content, continue commenting down below and we can continue interacting together, and watch my other videos that I have posted, and see you on the other one. Bye.